what's up, my snoopers? It's hump day, it's hump day, it's hump day, it's hump day. It's your girl, Tony Michelle, aka Fat Girl Snooper. You know why I am here, and that is to drop my 2 cents on all the latest celebrity deets. We're going to get into some NBA YoungBoy, his mom versus Wendy Williams. We also going to talk about Janet's documentary that's coming up. Ooh, I cannot wait for that. And you guys know I'm only going to be on here for a short minute because today is Wednesday. And you guys know what Wednesday is. That is me watching my favorite ratchetness, Marriage at First Sight. I have to see how this ends. I've been super invested, so I'm going to watch the shenanigans tonight so you won't have to. So I'm going to keep this video real short and sweet. So let's start out with NBA YoungBoy. Now, if you guys did not hear, it has now come to light why the FBI was so hot on NBA YoungBoy's ass. Now, if you don't know who NBA YoungBoy is, he is a rapper. The NBA means never broke again, but by the looks of it, with all these legal charges coming up, NBA, you're going to be broke paying these people soon. Okay, now let's talk about what's going on. So we now know why the FBI was on his ass. Okay, they was on his ass in LA, and apparently it was all over an arrest that happened 6 months ago back in Louisiana. Now, TMZ first broke the story, and apparently the FBI agents and the LAPD arrested him Monday after a brief but very, very intense top pursuit that ended with cops sending the K9 unit to track him down. According to the federal indictment, the feds had unfinished business with NBA, stemming from a drug bust back in September. Now, in the docs, which were obtained by TMZ, Fed prosecutors had issues with the 2 guns that YoungBoy allegedly had on him when cops arrested him back in Louisiana for drugs. Now, the feds also claimed that he had a .45 pistol and a 9mm handgun. Both are major no-nos since YoungBoy is actually on a previous felony. He has a previous felony on his record for an alleged aggravated assault. Now, also the feds are saying that the 9mm that was found was not registered to NBA YoungBoy, and according to the docs, the weapons in question can all be seized immediately, as well as any others in his possession. Now, he's been charged with 1 count of illegal possession of firearms by a felon and possession of an unregistered weapon. Now, at the time of his arrest back in September, local law enforcement only hit him with just the drug charges, and his attorney denied any of the guns that were found on the scene did not belong to NBA YoungBoy. Now, clearly, the federal prosecutors see it very differently, and he remains in FBI custody. Yes. Okay. So let's get into how does Wendy Williams play into all of this. Okay. Somehow or another, she always gets dragged for what she says. Now, oh gosh, it's so much. Okay, let me move Wendy to the side so y'all can see her. Hey, Wendy, how you doing? Okay, so now NBA's mother has some things to get off her chest when it comes to Wendy and her so-called big mouth. So Wendy has a big mouth. I have a big mouth too because I strive to be, the tea spiller. Okay, so if she's a big mouth, I'm definitely a big mouth. So his mom, NBA YoungBoy's mom, gets mad because Wendy went on her show yesterday to talk about NBA's arrest, and his mom did not like what Wendy had to say, and she came with guns a-blazing. No point intended. So yeah, that's right. His mom is battling Wendy yet again, this time for all the comments that she made on her show on Tuesday. Now, when she learned that Wendy put her 2 cents in about NBA, her son's arrest, I mean, the mother got in her feelings, okay? So yesterday, her name is NBA YoungBoy's mother. Her name is Shurhanda Golden. She went on her Instagram pages. It was a quick post and delete. So I could have went to other blog sites and grabbed it and posted it, but I'm the type that if I don't see it from the source, I'm not going to post it up. So I can only go by what the streets are saying. Because like I said, this was a quick post and delete. So yesterday, Shahanda first put out this statement to Wendy. She said, "Stop worrying about somebody downfall and pray for your own come up." Okay, that was her first post. Now in the second post, she put, "F Wendy Williams around here letting a half dead 90-year-old white man suck her peen." That's right. She said that Wendy is letting this 90-year-old man suck her peen. Worried about my child. Stop tagging me in BS. Now, Sharonda's post came after Wendy insisted that young boy has got to go to jail for being involved in this very dangerous police lawsuit. Now, this is what Wendy said on her Tuesday episode. She goes, "How do you do a hot pursuit? There are innocent people out here. You could have hurt innocent people in your hot pursuit and running through people's backyards. Nobody wants that, bringing down the property values. And how is it that you do what you do with 7 kids and only 21 years old?" And she even brought up his newest baby mama, Yaya Mayweather, who is, of course, the daughter of Floyd Mayweather Jr. Okay, so this is what she said about their baby situation. She goes, "And I wonder what Yaya's Mayweather's father, Floyd, is saying about this." Okay, so now, as I said, he was taken into custody by the FBI and LPD, the LAPD, on Monday, which was March 22nd. Now, as I said, he did try to escape, but he was apprehended before they actually sent out the K-9 unit. Now, in an alleged video of his arrest, it's actually circulating on Instagram. Police officers could be seen ensuring that nobody entered the marked off area as the helicopter was helicoptering and flying overhead. Now, at some point, you see in the footage that it could be heard that a police officer warned NBA YoungBoy to get out from hiding with his hands raised. Now, if he did not follow the order, then that's when they was going to send out the dogs. Now, in my opinion, okay, I feel like Wendy did not say anything wrong. She was just reporting what everybody else was reporting. And yeah, she did, put her opinion, like, how does he got time to run from cops when he has 7 kids to take care of at the age of 21? I'm still, I don't know if that is true, that he does have actual 7 kids. Is some that he claims and some that he doesn't claim. People, please correct me in the comments if I am wrong, but in my opinion, Wendy didn't do anything wrong other than voice her opinion. So, I mean, his mother can't get mad if her son's arrest is on national TV, and we have thoughts, we have opinions. That's what makes the world go around, okay? I even have my 2 cents on it, on this situation. Should Wendy mind her own business? Absolutely not, because that is what she does, okay? She she spills everybody else's tea. I mean, after all, I mean, she does. After all, she spilled her own. Now, in my opinion, and I'm gonna close with this. I mean, I feel like talking about NBA's young boys arrest is not. I mean, it's not like major news because I mean, it's not the first time that we've heard of him getting arrested. But my opinion is, this is just my 2 cents, is thank God that after a police pursuit, and after he was hiding and ducking and running through people's houses and backyards and putting the public at danger, okay, allegedly, that he actually made it out alive. That the police didn't have to shoot him. That he came out in one piece, because we all know in today's times that is unheard of. And I'm just going to leave it like that. And that is just my 2 cents on this situation. I'm not going to comment anything else because I don't want Miss Shahanda to come after me in my little blog. So let's get them off this page. And let's move into you guys gotta let me know y'all opinions in the comments. Let me know, do y'all feel like Wendy deserved to get dragged, or is YoungBoy's mom just in her feelings because this time her son's arrest was put on full blast for the world to see? And of course, we're going to talk about it. I mean, what was his mom thinking? Okay, now we can move on. Let's move on to some other juicy news. Let's talk about Miss Janet Jackson. So apparently Janet Jackson's upcoming documentary is making her family freak the heck out. They are scared. Okay? They are scared because they don't know what exactly Janet is going to do on this upcoming documentary. And let me tell you guys, I am totally here for it. And if it's anything like the Wendy's documentary, which in my opinion was good, she did spill some tea that we didn't know, most of the tea that I did know, but overall it was a good production. And I do wonder if Janet is going to be as much hands-on with it as Wendy was in her documentary. But anyways, let's just get back to Janet. I'm so excited that this is happening. So her real life story is set to get full documentary treatment next year, and allegedly no stone will be left unturned when it comes to her famously dysfunctional family. Now, the famous family is reportedly very scared over the prospect of what Janet will reveal in this planned movie. Now, a source told OK Magazine that Janet's family is freaking out, as well as they should be, since she would tell it all, including the good, the bad, and the ugly of her family. Now, the family is reportedly worried. They're mostly worried about what Janet, excuse me, Miss Janet, if you nasty, will speak of her late father, Joe Jackson, who she accused of bullying her and her siblings. Now, according to OK source, Father Joe Jackson, he bullied Janet and made her feel like she was nothing without him. But she says that her siblings actually caught things worse. And I could definitely believe that. Y'all remember that movie when Joe Jackson, they were making like millions and millions of dollars, living in a beautiful house. This back when they was like the Jackson 5, young guys, okay, making millions of dollars for their family, moving to a beautiful home outside of Gary, Indiana. And Joe, y'all remember that in the movie when Joe came, they was playing in the pool, they left the wet towels out in the pool, and Joe came out there like, bring your ancestors out here. And then Catherine said, what you gonna do, Joe? You gonna beat them? You gonna beat them, Joe? How you gonna beat them? And that was their house, basically, is what Catherine was saying. But so Janet said that the siblings had it way more worse than she did because she was the baby. Now, the source also claims that the fans can expect her to spill never before heard details of her relationship with her late brother Jackson. Now, although we saw how, they were close in the public eye, but behind the scenes, it said that she did find a lot of Mike's behavior very bizarre, and she's going to talk about that in the movie when it comes to his lifestyle. So not only will she be dishing out the deets of her family, it said that she will also share the details about her divorce from her last husband, Wissam Almana. Sorry, I'm not good with names. And their custody battle with her son. Now, the source also shares that she's doing this documentary was very cathartic for her. However, she can't wait to shed light on her family's deep, dark secrets. Now, I don't believe that part, okay? I don't believe that she can't wait to dish out her family's deep, dark secrets. I think she just can't wait to let the world know what she went through as Janet Jackson. And unfortunately, that means she has to drag her family in it, okay? So that's what I believe. I don't believe this is like intentionally to bash her family. I just think this, she just wants to get her story out, okay? Now, the documentary is simply called Janet. It will hit the small screen to celebrate her 40th anniversary of her debut album. And the movie is a joint project between Lifetime and A&E. The film is confirmed to be 4 hours long and will air across 2 nights. So Aretha, I don't know if you guys saw that. Y'all been keeping up with that documentary. Aretha's documentary spent over 4 nights, 4 hours apiece. I mean, at first I thought it started off really slow, but let me tell you guys, I am into it, and tonight I will be watching part 7 and the finale part 8, because I mean, that Aretha documentary, she dished out a lot. I mean, I didn't know that she had her babies before, she basically was a high school freshman. She had her first baby at like 12, and her second baby like when she was like 15 or so. And I didn't know that the movie kind of implied that Martin Luther King had a thing for Aretha. They also implied that Aretha and and Dr. Martin Luther King used to drink and smoke cigarettes together. I was like, what? Like, my whole Black history is tainted. Now, I did hear that Dr. King did swing. They did do a little dirt as far as, other women, but I had no idea that Dr. King smoked and drank. And I also didn't know, when it came down to Aretha's father, that he was also a swinger, and that he got a 12-year-old pregnant from a member of his congregation pregnant. Yes, that's all in the movie. Now, I'm not going to give no more spoilers. If you haven't watched it, watch it. But let's get back to Janet. So, according to this press release, okay, so there's no exact date for this. It is going to come out sometime in 2022. According to the press release, the documentary will chronicle her music success as well as her crazy private life. And she will be discussing her controversial 2004 Super Bowl appearance with Justin Timberlake, when she flashed a breast. And it, of course, is going to also touch on the death of Michael. Now, the Deadline sources previously claimed that bosses at a British production companies called Workerbee have been filming Janet for over 3 years and have been granted exclusive access to back in the day footage, which will also appear in the film. So, yeah. That's cool and all. I'm happy for Janet and her documentary. I'm here for it. I'm going to watch it. So you won't have to, but I got a couple of things I'm wondering, okay? I'm wondering, will we hear about the alleged daughter that she had that is being raised by Rebe, her sister, allegedly. Will she talk about dating Bobby Brown and being thrown out of his hotel room but ball naked? And will she talk about her marriage to that DeBarge guy? And last but not least, will she address the elephant in the room? And I'm not saying this to as a shade. I ain't use that analogy as a shade. But will she talk about her weight gain, her weight loss, and her weight gain and her weight loss? I mean, will she touch on that? Like, did Janet have some kind of eating disorder? Like, I'm really curious. And I'm curious, is she going to share how she actually lost the weight? I am here for it. I cannot wait. Will you be watching? Because I'm going to be watching, so you won't have to. Okay, y'all, so that is my time for today. Let me know your 2 cents on NBA YoungBoy's mom versus Wendy. Did Wendy deserve to get dragged, or was she just simply asking what a lot of us was thinking? And what about Janet Jackson? Do y'all think she's really going to spill the tea? And y'all know that, like I said, I keep Wednesday short because I have to watch my ratchetness, Married at First Sight, and I have to watch the last 2 episodes of the Aretha Franklin thing. Genius. Let me tell y'all, I did not think I was gonna get into it. I mean, the first episode was a snooze fest, but I went to the gym. I was at the gym yesterday, y'all, and I was watching that while I was working out, and I was just glued to my phone. And it actually, my workout went very, very fast, and I came home. And I stood up late night watching the rest and getting caught up on everything so I could be there for tonight's finale. Now remember, you can always catch me every day on my website, fatgirlsnoop.com. And if you like this video or you want to see more of my 2 cents shenanigans, please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because it does wonders for my videos and my podcast. And until next time, my snoopers, remember that is PHAT as in pretty, hot, and tempting. Bye for now.